BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Director Xavier de Lestrade, celebrated for his Academy Award-winning documentary, Murder on a Sunday Morning, is defending his decision to film inside the Bataclan concert hall for his new 8-part docudrama, Des Vivants, The Living. The series, which dramatizes the harrowing experiences of survivors of the devastating 2015 Paris terror attacks, has drawn criticism, with some accusing the filmmaker of indecency for recreating the tragedy in the very location where it unfolded. Lestrade, however, insists that the survivors, whose stories form the backbone of the docudrama, specifically requested that the filming take place within the iconic venue. He argues that relocating the production elsewhere would have amounted to a form of trickery, undermining the authenticity and emotional resonance of their deeply personal accounts. Released this week, Des Vivants arrives as Paris prepares to mark the 10th anniversary of the coordinated attacks that claimed 130 lives and left over 490 wounded across the French capital. The docudrama utilizes actors to portray the struggles of 7 individuals who are attempting to rebuild their lives in the aftermath of being held hostage by Islamist gunmen within the Bataclan. The terrorists, as depicted in the series, forced their captives to witness further killings and threatened them with death should they attempt to escape. Images of the Bataclan concert hall in Paris in 2016, a year after the attacks, serve as a stark reminder of the events. Arthur Denouveau, president of the Life for Paris Association, representing numerous survivors, voiced concerns that filming within the theater has blurred the lines between fiction and reality, causing distress to survivors and bereaved families alike. He stated that some people find it indecent to reconstruct the scene of the tragedy where they suffered it and where their loved ones died. The events of Friday, November 13, 2015, are indelibly etched in the memory of France. On that fateful night, 3 gunmen, pledging allegiance to the Islamic State, infiltrated the Bataclan during a performance by the band Eagles of Death Metal. During the horrific siege, they held 11 concert-goers captive on a first-floor balcony, issuing chilling threats of execution if they dared to move. These 7 individuals, who endured the unimaginable, have forged a unique bond, meeting regularly over the past decade and referring to themselves as les potages, a poignant blend of the French word for friend and hostages. Their collective experiences are now brought to life through the actors in The Living. Lestrade, also an executive producer for the acclaimed TV series Sin City Law, shared with The Guardian that the decision to film at the Bataclan was not taken lightly. He explained that he wrestled with the ethical implications but was ultimately convinced of its necessity by the 7 survivors themselves. He empathized with the victims' perspective, contemplating whether he himself would accept a fictionalized account being filmed in such a place. Despite the internal conflict, he felt it was crucial for an accurate portrayal of the survivors' narratives. Lestrade highlighted the unique position of these hostages, who were among the few to confront the terrorists directly, engaging in visceral, visual, physical, and even verbal interactions. He reiterated his belief that filming anywhere else would have felt disingenuous, a departure from the stark reality they endured. He characterized the ensuing controversy as surprising and stupid, acknowledging that while some may be shocked, the series was intended for a broader audience, not solely for a select group of victims. Lestrade emphasized that the controversial scenes constitute only a small portion of the 8-hour series, allowing viewers a profound sense of immersion within the Bataclan, a place synonymous with horror and tragedy. The production team faced initial hurdles in securing filming permits within the theater. It was only after the hostages penned a joint letter to the Bataclan management requesting authorization that permission was ultimately granted. Denouveau, who himself was present in the Bataclan's pit during the attack and managed to escape through an emergency exit after assisting members of Eagles of Death Metal to safety, has expressed his intention not to watch the docudrama. He stated, "I don't want to contaminate my memories with fiction," while acknowledging that some members of his association who have viewed portions of the series found it well executed. He stressed the importance of fictional works engaging with the November 13 attacks. However, He cautioned against presenting the series as a purely altruistic act of remembrance or one designed specifically for the victims, asserting that survivors are more than capable of telling their own stories. Philippe Duperron, president of the Victims Association 13 Ons 15, whose son Thomas, aged 30, perished in the Bataclan, indicated that views among bereaved families and survivors are divided regarding the controversy. Duperron, who has met with Lestrade and expressed his appreciation for his work on Day Vivants, believes that a majority of Victims Association members are neither scandalized nor revolted by the filming location. He explained that while some victims are indeed upset by the decision to film in the Bataclan, others would have been equally distressed if the production had been relocated. Duperron concluded with a sentiment that resonates with the difficult process of moving forward. Filming there gives me no particular pain or pleasure. I lost my son in the Bataclan. Nothing will change that. It's difficult, but life has to go on.